Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum everyone. The day 3 of teacher training workshop. But before starting, I must tell you one thing, that nowadays everybody is free, they are at home and enjoying. I know there are some problems nowadays. Some they don't have internet facilities, some they don't have packages and all these things. But as soon as possible, when you will get some package or internet facility in your mobile, so just open it. And the very first thing is, still few of you have not subscribed to the channel. So remember, the subscription of the channel is beneficial for us, but it is more beneficial for you people, because when you have subscribed to the channel, when you have pressed the bell icon, then it means that you will get a click on your mobile that this video has been uploaded from your family channel. Now it's your choice. You want to see it, open it, otherwise don't open it. But the subscription, by the subscription and pressing bell icon, you will not miss a video. Sometimes it happens that 2-3 days you are not opening your mobile, or you are not using internet or something, and you miss many movies, many videos. So therefore, this is my request. 2 days we have done, and we will continue. We have done moral values of teacher, we have done duties of teachers, and few responsibilities of teacher towards institution, towards management, and all these things. I will continue that, the same points. We will not repeat the points, because day 1 and day 2 is there in channel. It is placed in the channel. You can open it and you can see if you have missed it. So if you want to recall it, just go through it again. So day 3, I am not repeating those points of day 1 and day 2, because it is wastage of time and nothing else. Same continuity is there. The day 3 teacher training workshop. First it says English conversation. Yesterday, if you remember, that we have left that why teachers are not speaking in class, during class, even conversation. I must tell you one thing, a good institution also always bound their teachers to speak in English, at least conversation. Good morning, how are you, how you are feeling, how you are doing, why you have not done your work, sit down, stand up, make a proper line. You know, it looks very odd. Principal is sitting in office dealing a new child for admission, and principal, you know what principal do at that time? Oh, my institution is this, my institution is that, and so many things. And parents ask you a question, in your school do teachers speak in English? Oh yes, in my school everybody speaks in English. Then suddenly, just imagine that is off time, suddenly a sound comes from outside. Teacher, it is off time and teacher is making lines. So teacher will say, Arsalan, tum seedhe nahi khade ho sakte. Now, what the principal feels at that time, and what the reputation of the institution, how it goes down. So remember, when you work on English conversation, pronunciation is very important. Even I was shocked that teachers, they don't even know what is the pronunciation difference of these two. They know that MEN, this is singular, they know MEN, this is plural, but they don't know how to pronounce it. They say woman, sir, yahan A-E ho jata hai, woman, and this is also woman. No. Then I tell them that this is woman, E, and this becomes I, women. Singular is woman and plural is women. So this is what pronunciation is. Still few teachers, when they pronounce, they say all of us. This is not all, this is all. This is not the mistake of the teacher, because what they have learned from their teachers, they are giving it to. So if you are a good professional teacher, then please go through pronunciation. Listen first, do your homework, then teach your students. If I have learned something wrong from my teacher, if my teacher has said all and I am using all, and now Javed Aziz has told me, sir, this is not all, this is all, then why should I not learn this thing? So please, pronunciation, improve your own fluency. If you are fluent in English, then students will go on the same pattern. So your fluency is very important. How you can improve your fluency? So therefore I am saying that if you will watch your family channel, in that you will find very good videos on how to improve your English. So please go over there and watch this. Work hard to improve yourself. Now if you are going for a party, how much work hard you do to prepare yourself. So why not? You are a teacher, polish your teaching skills and work hard for that. Fear of audience. I know speaking English, there is a fear of audience. You are not dealing audience, you are dealing your students. So you are not afraid of your students. So why? Fear is not there. Then positivity and negativity, no time for this, please. When I say positive, it means that in everything you have to be positive. Negativity, no time for this. Because negative remarks, don't listen to them. Don't hurt your feelings on negative remarks, because we don't have any positivity and negativity. I tell you on one sentence of this, one of my CEO, Quetta, he is, I praise that person. He is my best teacher. So that CEO, once somebody asked him a question in front of me, he said, you know, Mrs. Zaijan, there is an institution, the next institution in your lane, you know, they have, how many students they have? And you know what he said? He said, my dear, you know, for positive work, I don't have work. And for this negative thing, how can I spare my time? So remember that spare your time for positive things, no negativity. So no time for this thing, no for negative thing. Your 5 important relations in school. When you enter an institution for a job and get a job, the first thing you meet administration first. They will take you to students for demo. Then you are appointed. Then you go to staff room to meet your colleagues, your teachers. And then lower staff, Salam Bibi ji, Salam Madam ji, I am nanny, I am Aya over here, I am Chokidar, I am office boy. Then lower staff comes. And finally you meet parents in PTM or somewhere. Or if something happens, then you call the parents. So these are the 5 relations that you deal in school. Remember, when it comes to administration, never say no to administration. Whatever the work they are forcing you. So remember, if you want to be in good books, then never say no. Now the question arises that if a principal will call you and tell you, give you a pile of files and say, I want you to complete this work and before 2 o'clock, otherwise you are not going home. Now you know that before 2 o'clock you will not complete this pile, this load of work. Don't say no. Say, okay ma'am, I'll give you before 2 o'clock. Take that pile and go to staff room. Right after 5 minutes, don't open the pile, just bring it back to ma'am and say, ma'am, there is a problem. I don't know how to complete this before 2 o'clock, ma'am. It is a big load of work. Ma'am, please can you tell me how should I do this? Now there are 2 things. First, either she is more experienced than you, maybe she have got that talent that she will tell you, okay, do this, these steps and you will complete it in an hour. Or otherwise, if it is not a ground reality, she is against you or something, then you know what she will say? She will say, okay, jitna hota hai wo to karo. Then, no is not there. She can't say that you refused. So, no, never say no to administration. Students, always there is a point is here. I will come to this. Be friendly with your students. But there should be a fine line. Follow the rules of the school. And this fine line will keep your respect. What is a fine line? I must tell you. Your mother, you are very frank with your mother. You are a girl, you are a daughter. You are very frank with your mother. You can talk anything to your mother, anything with your mother. But remember, there are few things when when your speech is going on that moment, then you stop. Oh, ये मुझे नहीं कहना माँ को. Mother has not told you कि मुझसे क्या बात करनी है और क्या नहीं. But without telling you, with her behavior, your father with his behavior, they have made a fine line between you and them, that you can talk anything, but this is a negative thing, we are not going to talk this to us. So that is a fine line. So between you and your students, there should be a fine line of respect. This is relation with students. Then come colleagues. Be positive with your colleagues. Some colleagues you will find, five fingers are not equal. You will find some colleagues very negative behavior. They start hitting you. But remember, you should always be positive. Be friendly with your colleagues. If somebody is saying negative words, say that is your thinking, but with a smile. Never be harsh with your colleagues. This will increase your respect and your value in school. Lower staff, always they are lower staff, they are doing your job, they are cleaning your school, they bring water for you, they make tea for you, they are doing each and everything for you. Talk to them with respect. Give them your love. A decent way should be there. But remember that a line they should not cross. Don't allow them to take your name in front of others. This is what. You are very friendly, you are very helpful to them. In every day, if they have got some problem, help them. But remember that I can call you Baji ji, Miss ji, but they can't say, Rakshanda, meri baat sunna. Either if she is aged woman, even then she is Aya. So give them respect, give them love, help them in their needs, time of need, but fine line should be. Parents, remember, it is very dangerous. Never talk to parents without the permission of institution. Suppose one student and that family is your neighbor. Evening time she comes to you and some case happened in school, a result or something about that child. When she comes to you, just one sentence. Please, आप सुबह स्कूल आइए ना. 2 बजे तक सर खपाती हूँ. I'm not ready after school. I don't want to talk about school and children. Please come tomorrow to school and then we will sit and talk in a very decent way. Because at house, if you will deal that lady, outside school premises, if you will deal that lady, next day she will come to office and she will say, Miss ne ye kaha tha. And that will become negative against you. So remember, with parents, never talk to parents without school's prior permission. This is what relations are. You will deal. Your response always positive, I told you before. Always be positive with everyone. Arey sab acha hoga. Why we think negative and disturb ourselves? When you are negative, you disturb yourself. Nothing happens to others. Then, fine line I told you, be a professional teacher. Now, who is a professional teacher? Remember, one is a doctor and one is professional doctor. I tell you the difference. A doctor time is, my clinic time is 5 to 8 p.m. After that, I am not available. A professional doctor is available at 2 a.m. in the morning. He is available. She is ready. If a gynae doctor is there and a case comes to hospital at 3 a.m. in the morning, she is ready to go over there. No duty time. Why? Because professional. Professional teacher, professional doctor, whoever is a professional works and loves his or her job. So be a professional teacher, please. Professional teacher, when it comes to teacher, then school has given you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 duties. If a 6th duty come, go and perform it. You are not getting salary for that 6th duty, but if you will perform it, then maybe it is a help to other teacher, maybe taking substitution, always ready for that, maybe doing some office work, maybe helping your senior coordinator or principal. Maybe. Any work, be ready for that. Well planned and use planner. In some institutions there are no planners. In good institution, they work on planning. When you plan, after completing this teacher training workshop, I will come to lesson planning. You will get an excellent video from my side, from your family channel, on lesson planning. So lesson planning is very important, my dear. If you are planned that what I am going to do tomorrow, because in planning, time management is there. Some teacher says, oh ma'am, in first term I have to complete 6 chapters, 6 units. Ma'am, not possible. Why? Because you are not a good planner. 6 chapters, even 8 units. If you are a good planner, you can complete it. So lesson planning, don't miss that video. That in coming days you will find it on your family channel about lesson planning. Then jealous and ego nature. Please be jealous. I always ask teachers during workshop, are you jealous? A loud answer comes, no sir. I said, then you are not a teacher. A teacher should be jealous. Remember, always positive and negative. So be a positive jealous. I'm not telling you to be a negative jealous. Negative jealousy, I told you no negativity. Negative jealousy is bad, but positive jealousy is very good. Like I will say, Ashik Hussain, my chemistry teacher, I'm biology teacher, so he is chemistry teacher. So he is very famous in institution. I'm jealous from Mr. Ashik. But remember how I'm jealous? Positive jealous. I will just look after him. I will just find out that what he is doing or what I'm not doing. That I'm not famous and he is. So I will find those points. I will see that what drawbacks are in my life, in my teaching style, what are the drawbacks and what positive things he is doing. So jealousy is very, ego nature is totally bad. Mujhe kyun bola? This is ego. So remember, I always tell teachers, you are an egoist, it's fine, it's your nature. You can't change it. But if you are an egoist, and you are performing a job, either it is your passion, either you are doing it for responsibility, running your family, whatever it is, you are on a job, and if you are an egoist, please before entering school gate, pack your ego, tie it up and put it outside the gate. Believe me, nobody will pick it up. आप अपनी ईगो दरवाजे से बाहर छोड़ के अंदर एंटर हो, कोई नहीं उठाएगा, वापसी में अपनी ईगो उठा लीजिए. But in school, no man. Mujhe kyun kaha? No this thing. So ego, please, jealousy and ego. Positive jealousy, but no ego nature. This will hurt your teaching qualities. And last for today is your clashes and actions. Sometimes it happens. Even you have heard such disease and I promise, you will say, I promise from today I will be very positive, no negative thing in school. But even then, in colleagues, teachers, it happens sometimes. That sometimes there is some clash. Okay, you are not fighting in front of students, but remember, when you pass the corridor, then you will not say good morning to each other. You will look on this side and the other teacher, she will look on that side. And you know what? The student is a newspaper. 4-year student will, class 4 student will go home and say, अम्मी आपको पता है मिस नबीला और मिस सना की लड़ाई हुई है. क्यों भाई? मैं अम्मी कॉरिडोर से जाती है ना, एक दूसरे को दिखती भी नहीं है. गुड मॉर्निंग तो बड़ी दूर चीज है. रिमेंबर, योर क्लैशेस, योर बैड वर्ड्स, योर नेगेटिव एक्शंस. Student is a newspaper, it brings home. When I say that in front of student you have to behave well, then you have to prove yourself. Yesterday I told you about your personality. How you walk, even child note that thing also. Before ending, I must tell you one thing, that once when I was principal in Karachi at Ikra school, and one parent came to me and I called that parent because one of my 6th class student, she was excellent, but from last few weeks she is not working properly. I don't know why. So I called parents, I asked teacher said, no sir, he is fine, she is fine, but not responding in class, very quiet nowadays. So I called mother and she said, no sir, she is fine. I said, no, she's not working properly. Then I asked that student, you know what she said? She said, sir, मैं क्या पढ़ूं? मेरी टीचर तो सारे दिन मोबाइल पे गेम्स खेल रही है. You know, from that day, and in institution, why mobile is bound for teachers? Because in school Wi-Fi is there, so teachers start uploading or doing something work. So mobiles are bound in good institutions. Even in good institution, what they do, morning when teacher comes, give mobile at reception, at off time, take mobile back. So please remember that student is a newspaper. It is a very dangerous TV channel. Your good things and your bad things. For example, I always tell teachers also, even when I take lectures, full day, this I have divided. But when I stand in front of teacher for 4 or 5 hours, then I ask teachers, yes, you know, what you will do home, you will go home, you are taking your lunch, and you will say, oh mama ek sir aaye the, aisa bol rahe the, unhone ye story batayi, unhone ye bataya. So you do as a senior, even we adults, we go home and we discuss the things. So children is a big newspaper, so please be very careful with them. This is day 3. Day 4 will be the last lecture on teacher training workshop. After that we will start lesson planning. Again I will request, this is your purely your benefit, to subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. If you have not understood anything, please write a comment to me, and I will be, either it is a positive or a negative comment. Whatever your query is, I am ready to answer. Javed Aziz is here for your help. So thank you for listening. Once again, thank you.